Hey, Bears fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. There's been a serious buzz swirling around the Chicago Bears locker room, and it's not just the usual off-season chatter. The latest rumor hitting the NFL grapevine is that Bears head coach Ben Johnson reportedly doesn't want DeAndre Swift on the team anymore. Now, for those who might be caught off guard, Swift has been one of the most electric running backs in recent Bears history, showing flashes of brilliance when healthy, but apparently, that's not enough to keep him in the good graces of the coaching staff anymore. Sources close to the team have whispered that Johnson's dissatisfaction isn't just about performance on the field but may stem from deeper issues within the locker room, or the dynamics between player and coach. As of now, nothing is officially confirmed, but this rumor has been gaining traction fast among insiders and fans alike, who are left wondering what could have gone so wrong. The possibility of Swift's exit from the Bears roster seems more than just a wild speculation at this point. It feels like a storm brewing, with many eyes on how this saga will unfold in the coming weeks. Fans are anxious, speculating on what this means for the team's offensive strategy moving forward. Could it be a power move from Johnson to shake things up? Or is there something more behind the scenes? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, the Bears offseason just got a lot more interesting. If you've been following the Bears closely, you know that DeAndre Swift's presence in Chicago was initially met with a lot of excitement. Drafted to add some much-needed explosiveness to the running game, Swift has shown that he's got talent, speed, and the vision to make defenses pay. However, injuries and inconsistent playtime have hampered his impact, and whispers around the team have been growing louder about his role and fit. Now, with Coach Johnson seemingly expressing a lack of interest in keeping Swift around, it raises questions about the future of the Bears' backfield. Could this mean the team is looking to invest in younger talent or pursue a new running back altogether? The rumor mill suggests that the Bears are already exploring trade options and potential free agents to fill the void that Swift's departure would create. But the bigger picture might involve a philosophical shift under Johnson's leadership. The coach appears to be signaling a new direction, one where loyalty, attitude, and chemistry matter as much as raw ability. Swift's name is being tossed around as a casualty of this new era. The tension between player and coach, if true, could have ripple effects beyond just the roster moves. The locker room atmosphere might shift, impacting morale and team cohesion. As the Bears prepare for a critical season, is this a case of a star player falling out of favor? Or is it just typical football drama blown out of proportion? The speculation is only heating up from what insiders are saying. The relationship between Ben Johnson and DeAndre Swift has been strained for some time. Even if it hasn't been publicly acknowledged, it's rare for a head coach to outright state they don't want a player on the team, which makes this rumor particularly explosive. Johnson's alleged comments have sparked a firestorm of debate among fans, analysts, and former players, who are all weighing in on what this could mean for the Bears' identity. Swift's talent is undeniable, but the question is whether it aligns with the coach's vision and the locker room culture he's trying to build. Some insiders suggest that Johnson is looking for players who embody toughness and commitment to a collective goal above individual accolades. If Swift is perceived as not fitting that mold, it might explain why the coach is willing to move on despite the player's potential value. There's also talk that salary cap considerations are playing a role. Moving Swift could free up resources for other positions that Johnson views as more critical. But no matter the reasoning, this potential split highlights the complex dynamics in professional sports, where talent alone isn't always enough to guarantee a place on the roster. The Bears front office is reportedly weighing all options, knowing that any move involving Swift would have both football and PR consequences. The question now is whether the Bears can weather the storm and come out stronger, or if this signals deeper troubles in Chicago's rebuilding process. What's particularly fascinating about this developing story is how it reflects the changing nature of NFL teams under new coaching regimes. Ben Johnson, being relatively new at the helm, is clearly trying to stamp his authority and mold the Bears into a team that reflects his philosophies. This often means tough decisions, especially when it comes to veteran players or those with star potential who might not align with the coach's culture. The rumored fallout with Swift could be a textbook example of a coach prioritizing culture and discipline over pure talent. Johnson's stance might be sending a message to the rest of the roster that no one is untouchable, and that performance, attitude, and fit within the system are non-negotiable. For Swift, this could mean a fresh start somewhere else, potentially, in a system that values his dynamic running style more. But for the Bears, it signals a willingness to pivot and take risks in pursuit of long-term success. Rumors are already swirling about potential trade destinations for Swift, with teams known for high-powered offenses reportedly interested in acquiring him. The speculation is that if the Bears do decide to part ways, it could lead to one of the more surprising moves of the offseason. And with the NFL trade deadline looming, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see if this rumor becomes reality. The saga is unfolding rapidly, and it promises to be one of the most talked about storylines of the year, adding to the intrigue. There's chatter that this conflict between Johnson and Swift might not be solely about football. Some sources hint at personality clashes and differing views on leadership and accountability within the locker room. Swift is known for his competitive fire and passionate approach to the game, but it appears that Johnson may be looking for a different kind of leadership style. The rumor is that the coach values a quieter, more disciplined presence, someone who leads by example rather than through vocal intensity. This could have created friction, with Swift's approach seen as disruptive rather than inspiring. These kinds of behind-the-scenes dynamics often go unnoticed by the public, but can be crucial in shaping a team's culture. If Johnson's reported position holds, it suggests that the Bears are moving toward a culture overhaul, where attitudes and behaviors are just as important as the on-field results. For Swift, this might mean his style doesn't mesh with the team's evolving identity, making his exit more likely. Fans who have admired Swift's highlights may be left confused or frustrated by these rumors, but it's a reminder of how complex professional sports environments are beyond the glitz and glamour. The coming weeks could see a lot of locker room adjustments as the Bears try to align their personnel with their vision for the future. Meanwhile, the Bears front office is said to be quietly assessing the fallout from this rumor, weighing the pros and cons of keeping Swift on the roster versus exploring trade opportunities. Executives are reportedly looking at the financial implications, potential draft picks, and the ripple effect on the team's chemistry. Some believe that moving Swift could open the door for younger players to step up, giving the Bears a chance to reset their running game with fresh legs and hunger. However, others caution that losing a player of Swift's caliber might weaken the team's offensive versatility. The Bears have been searching for consistency in their backfield, and Swift has been a key part of that puzzle when healthy. The speculation is that the decision will come down to a mix of football strategy and the intangible locker room factors that are harder to quantify. Meanwhile, fans remain on edge, debating whether this rumored split would hurt or help the Bears' playoff chances next season. Social media is buzzing with opinions and takes, turning the story into a trending topic. No matter what happens, this rumor has already shaken up the Bears' narrative and will likely influence how the team prepares for the upcoming season. The pressure is mounting on both the coaching staff and management to make the right call. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Beyond the immediate fallout, this rumor about the Bears and Swift taps into a larger NFL trend where player-coach relationships are under more scrutiny than ever before. The league has seen countless examples where talent clashes with coaching philosophies, resulting in trades, holdouts, or even retirements. The Swift saga, if true, could be the latest chapter in this ongoing narrative. It highlights the evolving nature of leadership in football, where coaches are not only strategists, but also cultural architects who must manage diverse personalities and egos. For Swift, the rumored rejection might be a reflection of how the NFL is changing, valuing adaptability and teamwork as much as individual talent. This shift is forcing players to develop beyond their physical gifts and engage with team dynamics more deeply. The Bears, through this rumored move, might be positioning themselves as a team willing to embrace this new reality, even if it means parting ways with popular players. The implications go beyond Chicago, as other teams watch closely how these dynamics play out. It could influence how teams approach player development, contract negotiations, and locker room management in the future. The Swift rumor is a microcosm of the broader evolution of professional football culture. Meanwhile, the fan base is divided and passionate about this rumor. On one side, There are those who believe that Johnson's alleged position is justified, that the team needs a fresh start and a culture change, even if it means losing Swift. They argue that a winning team requires more than talent, it demands unity and discipline. On the other hand, many fans are skeptical or upset, feeling that Swift's talent and potential are being undervalued. They point to his highlight reels and argue that the Bears should find a way to make things work rather than risk weakening their offense. Social media platforms are filled with debates, memes, and speculation, turning this rumor into a cultural moment for the Bears community. Some even wonder if this is a negotiation tactic or a ploy to motivate Swift to step up his game. Regardless, the fan reaction adds another layer of complexity to the story, showing how intertwined team decisions and public perception have become. The Bears organization will have to manage this fallout carefully, balancing transparency with strategic discretion as they navigate what could be one of the most pivotal off-seasons in recent memory. The buzz around Swift and Johnson isn't fading anytime soon. To add fuel to the fire, there's also chatter about how this situation might affect the Bears' draft strategy and roster building going forward. If Swift is indeed on his way out, the team might look to invest high draft picks or free agency dollars into securing a new running back who fits Johnson's mold perfectly. This rumored change could signal a shift toward prioritizing different skill sets, perhaps favoring power backs or versatile backs who can contribute in multiple facets of the game. Analysts speculate that the Bears' front office and coaching staff are already aligning on a vision that incorporates this rumored personnel change. It might lead to a more comprehensive rebuild on offense, with an emphasis on players who are not just talented but also fit culturally. The ripple effects could influence how the Bears approach other positions as well, creating a domino effect across the roster. This rumor has therefore not only stirred speculation about Swift's future, but also sparked broader conversations about the Bears' long-term strategy. Fans will be watching closely at the draft and free agency to see if this rumored direction materializes. Whatever happens, this storyline promises to be a defining narrative of the Bears' offseason and could set the tone for years to come. In the end, the rumor that Ben Johnson no longer wants Dander Swift on the Bears raises many questions and opens up a whirlwind of speculation. It touches on themes of leadership, culture, talent management, and strategic vision that go far beyond a single player or coach. While nothing has been confirmed officially, the buzz has already shifted the narrative around the Bears and sparked intense discussions across the NFL community. The story remains very much alive, with potential twists and turns as the offseason progresses. Whether Swift stays or goes, the impact of this rumor will be felt throughout Chicago's football landscape and beyond. Fans, analysts, and insiders alike will be watching every move, waiting to see how this drama unfolds and what it means for the Bears' future. It's a reminder that in professional sports, nothing is ever simple or guaranteed, especially when personalities and visions collide. The coming weeks will be critical, and one thing is certain: the Bears' offseason is anything but quiet. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.